Welcome boys and girls from YouTube. My name is Sloth. This is SlothForge, and thanks for stopping by on today's video. Now today's video will be way shorter than the other videos, especially than those hero guides, because I just want to have a real quick look at the new event that opened up for me today, and will probably open up for you in the next couple of days, or already opened up today as well, because there are some extremely important notes when it comes to Universe Expedition, and if you do those mistakes, it will slow down your progress by a lot. So take your time, those 3 or 4 minutes that those video will last, and it will be very useful for you. I'm absolutely sure about this. So first, real quick, what is the Universe Expedition? Now there are two parts, two modes, the normal mode and the challenge mode. When it comes to the normal mode, there is actually no speedrunning contest, no challenge mode. But the challenge mode is only active for the challenge mode, or the speedrunning contest is only active for the challenge mode. So you have absolutely no reason to stress yourself. You can relax the first 3 days. So you can just try around a little bit, try around and find out. It is very easy actually, yet at least. Now it is a little bit like Fame Under. You have those stages, and I think that those stages in the challenge mode will be way harder than they are in the normal mode. And then you can occupy those ships. And occupying those ships is very useful because you get relatively good buffs. As you can see, attack, defense, and HP increase by 25% within this mode, of course, not for the whole account. So this helps a lot, and it is very easy. And there are always some basic bonus and some bonus. How can I call this? Bonus buffs. Yes. Bonus buffs here is written out. Sorry guys, it's early in the morning here. Now, yeah, and as you can see, those buffs are very good, and it is very easy to activate them. For instance, here I only need to dispatch 3 heroes with resonance level 100, which is super easy. Or here I have to dispatch 3 heroes with talent level 5 or above. But I could imagine that in the challenge mode, those bonus buffs are a little bit harder to get. So let's stay tuned. What will happen for the challenge mode? Actually, I think that the challenge mode opens up today or will open up tomorrow on the test servers. So I will have an in-depth look at the challenge mode as well in another video. But today is just a real quick overview of the event. And then, as I said, you have those 8 stages where they are relatively easy. If you struggle here, just use the same strategy that you use for Fame Under. Use some multi-hitting heroes in the Holy Hunter set, for example, and just you have 10 minutes time for all of those stages. So worst case is that you can use 4 tanks and support heroes and just 1 hero that deals a good amount of damage. And then you will probably have a good time clearing those 8 stages. But now let's talk about this one extremely important part where you can slow down your progress immensely. It is at the exchange shop, because you get up to 1,500 of those rings if you clear those 8 stages and occupy those 4 ships. And you can, in theory, buy those Heliod dice. And I already saw a person on the official Discord that bought those Heliod dice instead of the Affinity Solvent. And I would absolutely not recommend to do this, because those 100,000 Affinity Solvent will help you so much. And it is not only a matter of time, it's not only those 3 days that you have early access to the Affinity Solvent, because it is extremely important because of the Continental Challenge. Because the Continental Challenge also lasts 3 days. So if you use your rings to buy the Heliod dice, you won't have any possibility to acquire more of those Affinity Solvent in the next 3 days. So it is highly recommended to first buy the Affinity Solvent and then the Heliod dice, because otherwise you will lose 3 or maybe even 4 levels on the Psychic Core for your 3rd week of the Continental Challenge. So this is why I would highly recommend everyone to first buy the Affinity Solvent and then buy the Heliod dice. Because you have so much time for this event, as I said, you can 100% get your Heliolite dice as well. But you should, without doubt, without any questions, you should prioritize your Affinity Solvent in this exchange shop first, because of the Continental Challenge, and just in general, it helps your account to progress. So yes, just to conclude this one last time, buy your Affinity Solvent first, and then you can buy the other items in this expedition shop. But this will slow down your progress if you don't buy the Affinity Solvent first. Well, and that's it actually. Thanks for stopping by. If you have any further questions or want to mention something that I forgot to mention, let us know in the comments below. And that's it for today. See you in the next one.